if a movie at the quality of what the audience expects requires $300 million budget, then 3 companies can do it and no one else can do it, right? This is a part of the monopolization of the entertainment industry. Making these either on-set experiences or post-production pipelines more efficient will make developing an entertainment product or a movie a more approachable goal within the current standards that the audiences expect. What we aim to do is to bring all the advanced physical capabilities of graphics engines like Blender or Unreal Engine into two-dimensional live-action editing software, so that in movie post-production we actually have physical control over the scene rather than just editing the two-dimensional photographs or videos. What I would imagine, again, this will happen on its own organically, but what I would imagine that once we have the full Blender capabilities in After Effects, the current lighting experts will have the space to get deeper into their expertise. Now they don't have to make sure that the place that they put the lights are safe for the on-set personnel, for example, or that the device that will hold that light at that angle is missing, so that they will have to give up from the shot that they are after, for instance, while their whole expertise on how to properly light to give a specific feeling will be much more easily calibratable, easily playable in a digital environment. Of course, this is a long way down the line, right? But once this happens, what I would hope to see is that lighting, which is already a very rich part of storytelling, will become even a deeper field of specialization, spearheaded by our current experts in the lighting field. The same goes for cinematography or like focus pulling or any type of physical things that we have to live with within the physical constraints of the real world in a production environment. That's how we developed the Mexico is Yellow language, right? Or if you look at the Birdman movie, for example, which is produced as a single shot, that requires a lot of very micro edits and local color grading to make each shot blend into each other nicely. This wouldn't have been possible without digital color grading, while now it is possible and it is a part of our everyday storytelling tradition. That's how I would imagine the lighting experts getting deeper into their specialization here. Once you have the full control that is not limited by the physical constraints over the light, how can you make the point you are trying to make even clearer? And I hope this will come with a new or richer language of light on the big screen.
Oh my goodness. Generative AI versus analytical AI? Is that right? How are they different, and how does this tool, what it means for people's jobs? Like, yeah.
As you may have realized, when we talk about movie production within the research agenda of our group, we always talk about developing new tools so that creatives have better capabilities and more accessible options to create new visuals that they would like. Our focus is hence about enhancing the creativity of the filmmaker using the software and the methodologies that we develop. This is very much a part of AI. We call it computational photography, vision, graphics, but it is all using machine learning, and very much its development is in parallel with the AI development that we hear every day in the news now. However, there is one critical difference between the AI that people may have heard a lot on the news lately, which is the generative AI, while what we do is called analytical AI. Why it is analytical is clear. We want to get an image, we want to analyze it to get the light and the geometry from it so that we can then change it. The person who is changing it, the person who is deciding what the end product should be or designing what the end product should be, is always the creative professional who is making that movie or who is involved in production of that movie. The generative AI, however, or at least the way that it is being developed or commercialized right now, rather aims to replace the creative jobs, or that's how at least people are bringing it forward. This brings in naturally a lot of anxiety about AI taking people's jobs away from them. That is not the fault of AI. AI is just a tool. You can get a hammer and you can build something, or you can hurt someone. AI is very much a tool. It is the way that we model statistics of the world around us, and whoever is developing this AI product will essentially define for what purposes that it will be used. When we look at the current environment of movie production, the monopolization of the entertainment industry, and now most decisions are being made based on shareholder value and income potential or whatever. When you make that the focus of your goal, AI becomes a threat to replace actual jobs. Now the creativity is not in focus, right? Profit margins are the focus now. While our focus is very much on extending the creative potential of professionals. What we work on is developing new tools to make the life easier for the creatives in the movie post-production. And as a specific focus, as a Canadian AI research lab that is being supported with public funds and also enjoying this rich research and production environment of Canada, what we aim to do, what we are developing towards, is actually bringing our tools into the Canadian filmmaking industry with a more specific focus on supporting low budget and indie Canadian movie productions. Bringing in this type of an advanced analytical AI supported tools that has the potential to create new storytelling language, or just simply to create better movies or better films for cheaper, will hopefully help the Canadian movie industry become an even stronger player in the global entertainment space.